Friday, February 6th, and we have a phenomenal slate of games in the NBA. And in this video, you are going to get the 4 best player props for that entire slate. Not to mention the sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? The unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now for the sportsbook play of the day, if we get 100 likes on this video, someone that comments below will win all of the profits from that play. I'm putting $100 of my own money on that play, so make sure you're smashing the like button. We won in the last video. I know it's been a couple days. I know if you guys can't tell, my voice is a little bit raspy. I've been super sick, stuck in bed, decided to drop a video. I'm still a little bit sick, but I figure I'm good enough. I got to get these plays out to you guys for absolutely free. So here we are. And I try not to miss a day ever. So if you want free plays every single day, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But if for some reason I can't, make sure you're going down below. He's got ways where you can get these free plays every single day. And on top of that, where you can lock in these plays for absolutely free. And he's going to send you right over to the Stan.store. That big, beautiful golden W is where you can get the free plays, cheat sheets every single day. We do phenomenal on those cheat sheets. I'll give you the winner of every single game, sometimes some spreads as well, where you can plug and play, build your parlays with the player props as well that I hand out for free every day on top of the free 4-man in the sportsbook play of the day. So get on over there, join the free plan. It's all absolutely free. And if you want to lock in these plays for absolutely free, you got to take advantage of these promotions. Sleeper, Chalkboard, and Betr are giving away free money without even depositing. But I want to focus in right now because I am so excited for Prizepicks. It's back in New York. If you guys know, they used to be in New York when they first started. Then New York State actually sued them because they probably didn't pay the man enough money. We all know how that goes. But now they're back. They must have done something, figured it out, and now they are back in New York. And I'm excited to announce that my account is no longer limited. We're going to get limited together right here on the channel and over in premium. So make sure you're signing up for Prizepicks. If you're in New York like I am, get on in there. Get your free $50 when you bet just $5, all with code FFAPE. It's all right here down below. So make sure you're locking in with us. In this video, I'm going to go over my 4 favorite player props. We're going to look exactly what the payout is. It is an 11x payout over on Prizepicks. So we'll talk about that as well. I'll show you exactly how to build it. And then we'll get on over to the sports books where you can win all the profits from that play. So make sure you're paying attention because we got a lot going on in this video. And we have been absolutely dominating in premium. And you can hop in right now. You can get 80% off the year pass with code WAR, W-A-R. I just opened 5 slots. I think there might be a couple of those still available. And there's also a Super Bowl package as well if you want all the plays until Sunday to include all the Super Bowl plays. UFC's this weekend. And we already know what we did last Saturday, going up like, what was it, 12 units in one night. It was an amazing Saturday. We're going to do that again this Saturday. So make sure you're hopping in there. We had some great wins. Not going to recap everything. There's lots of links too, and I don't want YouTube to see any of that because they tend to give my video a strike when I show a link on the screen. It's a big no in this space, so I can't do that. And I also have to say this. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER. This video does contain affiliate links. I just showed them all to you. I do receive a commission. You get some money. It's a win-win and a great way to support the channel, so make sure you're taking advantage of all of those great promos. Now, without further ado, we're going to dive right into these player props. I absolutely love these 2 matchups. Really, we're just singling them down to 2 matchups on Friday that I absolutely love. Let's break them down. Let's go over them. And right here, we're taking Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. And boys, it feels so good to be back. I've been sick, laying in bed, and if you guys have missed it, I don't want to get political on here, but there was some files that dropped, and I was in a rabbit hole going deeper and deeper and deeper. And I got to the point where I'm like, I got to put my phone down because I'm starting to get convinced that lizard people are real, and I just got to get it together, get back to what we love. Yes, that stuff is absolutely crazy and mind-blowing. We're not going to even touch on it. I don't care if you're red or blue because they're all crooks. So we're just going to get back into sports, keep our minds a little bit sane, and go over these plays. Just wanted to say that I've been laying sick, and it has not been a good time right now. But we're going to go, and we're going to dive into this. I've been doing lots of research laying in bed for these past 2 days. We've been doing exceptionally well in the premium side of things as well with all that extra time I have to just sit and doom scroll. And these I've found from that doom scrolling. We got Jaylen Brown over 24.5. I love this matchup. Now, the NBA is in a tumultuous time. This is a very, very hard time to make money in the NBA. We're still making some money. Don't get it twisted. But it's very hard. We got lots of trades. Who's going to start? Who's going to get the minutes? We don't really know right now. I mean, a player could get traded and get minute restricted on his new team because he just doesn't know the plays yet. Stuff like that's happening. This is really one of the hardest times of year. I just want to say that in the NBA, until about after the All-Star break, it's going to be a little bit tougher of an uphill battle, but it's your lucky day because you're here listening to me talk about what we do in this space, and we're going to get limited on Prizepicks together. I'm just pumped that they're back in New York because they offer so much more than the sports books do as far as injury protections and all that good stuff. So anyway, we got Jaylen Brown here over 24.5. Great matchup. Miami's going to Boston as 7-point underdogs. The under-over in this matchup is 230.5. One of the higher under-over totals on the day. Something I really do like to pinpoint here when I'm going for player projections in those games. And I think Jaylen Brown's going to be a major factor in that under-over total. And like I said, they're 7-point favorites, the Celtics. Very, very good team. They just got Nikola Vucevic coming in, being a big man. I think he's a solid big man, something that the Celtics really, really needed. And I think they're going to make a push. I think Jason Tatum's going to be back in time for that push. And until then, Jaylen Brown's going to carry the heavy load. I think he's going to go over 24.5 points on Friday. He's done it in 8 of his last 10, averaging 29.4 in that span. He's got a great matchup on Friday as well, going up against the Miami Heat, who are 22nd in the NBA in points allowed. Now, when we break it down to the small forward position, they are a little bit better on defense, but Jaylen Brown is the focal point of this offense. So I'm really not worried about that 17th neutral ranking in the matchup department. Head-to-head, as you can see here, he's done it in his last 2 times against them. Both times in this season, he's 3 for 4 overall, but those first 2 are from last season. Now, he got 30 back on December 19th. He got 27 against Miami on the 15th of January, and I like him to do it again on the 6th of February for us. 24.5. We're taking him all day long here. As you can see, some great results from that small forward position. We got Jalen Johnson, who I believe just got traded as well. We have Matas Boost. Yep, that one. He got 21 and 16, and then we got Dylan Brooks with 26. Jaylen Brown's better than all of them. I like him for about 27 to 28, maybe even 30 in this matchup. So we're going to take him at the sweet spot here. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points. Next, this one is a little bit risky, but I do like Nikola Vucevic to have a big game on the boards. I honestly think 7.5 is too low. We're probably going to take him a little bit higher when we go over to Prizepicks, probably add a demon on this one. But the plus money on 7.5 on the books, if you're not using Prizepicks, is still very, very good odds. I know there's that risk factor of the minutes. He just got to Boston. He might not be fully integrated into the team, but he did get just a lot of rest. He didn't get many rebounds, as you can see right here against Miami back on the first. He only got 2. It was a blowout game, and they knew they were going to trade him. They weren't really using him to his fullest potential. As you can see, he only got 22 minutes in that game, where in every other game in that 10-game span, he averaged 31.5, getting almost 40 in a couple of those matchups. As you can see here, he got 37.4 minutes against the Miami Heat back when he was on the Bulls. And he did go over his line with 10. That's about where I like him on Friday. I hope they don't. This one, like I said, it's riskier because they could limit his minutes. He might only get about 25 minutes, but I still think he can get it done. He's a good big man. He's going to give Bam some problems on the boards, and I think he's going to be a factor in this game. This is why the Celtics traded for him. So we're going to take Nikola Vucevic here over 7.5 rebounds. Next, another great matchup that we absolutely love on Friday. The New Orleans Pelicans, who are playing some very good basketball, going on up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are 10.5-point favorites, the biggest favorite on the day on Friday, and the under-over total is 236.5. Now, that 10.5, I don't mind the Pelicans in that spot. Like I said, they've been playing some good basketball. The Timberwolves, of course, got Anthony Edwards, who is a big problem in the NBA, and he's been getting tons of minutes, tons of opportunities, and we like him to do that again in this matchup. That under-over total is just too big to ignore. We're taking Anthony Edwards here all day long for 29.5. I think he gets 32 to 34 points in this game. As you can see, 6 of his last 10 he has greened out, averaging 31.6 over that 10-game span, and he gets a phenomenal matchup in the defensive opponent department. Points allowed, 28th in the NBA, which is absolutely beautiful. Shooting guard, even worse, 30th in the NBA. I think Anthony Edwards is going to tear that defense apart. The only risk on this play that I foresee is that the game gets out of hand for the Pelicans, but I don't think it's going to, and that the Minnesota Timberwolves just steamroll through and pull the starters. But I do think the Pelicans keep it close on Friday. I like it to be within that 10 points game, and I think that the starters stay on the court, and I think Anthony Edwards is going to have a nice game for us on Friday. So we're taking him over 29.5 points. And to correlate with that just a little bit, we're taking Jaden McDaniels over 2.5 assists. Ayo Dosunmu is on the bench. He is hurt with a quad injury. He's questionable for the game, giving minutes to McDaniels in this spot. And on top of that, we already know the Pelicans are struggling on defense, 28th in the NBA in that assist allowed department. He's been averaging 3.5 over this 10-game span, 7 for his last 10. I think on top of the additional minutes, as you can see, he's getting almost 40 per game now, 36, 34, averaging that 34.1, which is phenomenal for us. 5.3 potential assists per game. And I think he's going to be feeding Anthony Edwards. He's going to be dishing it back out. And we love him to get over 2.5 assists on Friday. And you can lock it in on any of those places. You get your free money on Sleeper, Chalkboard, or Betr. But Prizepicks is in New York. Prizepicks is what I'm rocking with on this one. Use code FFAPE and you can lock in with us. We are going to get limited. If you guys have never been limited in Prizepicks, honestly, it's not that hard. They're going to limit us probably within a month, if not sooner. So hop on board now. Come get limited with us, and then we'll just go to another book. But right now we're rocking with Prizepicks just because I'm so excited they're back in New York. And this is the exact play that we're locking in. I loaded this account the other day with $200. I got $50 in bonus bets. I won a couple bets already. That the name of the game isn't to win every bet for Prizepicks. It is to fire off combinations and hit the big ones. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We got Jaylen Brown here, like I said, 24.5. Nikola Vucevic, nice demon play, 9.5 rebounds. Anthony Edwards, 29.5 points, and then the goblin of Jaden McDaniels, 2.5 assists. Nice pair of 11.5 on the books. I already locked it in. Let me check and tell you exactly how much I put on it. I'm not going crazy yet. I put $10 on this play to win $110. So you can do the same. You can tail along and you can come get limited with us. Remember, code FFAPE and you bet 5 and you get $50. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All my New Yorkers out there, let's get limited. And like I said, we won the sportsbook play of the day in the last video I posted, so I got the link loaded up, and one of you will be winning all the profits from that play. I believe it was $90 to whoever gets selected. 40 comments on that video. Let's bump those numbers up, boys, in this one, since we are back and celebrating the return of Prizepicks to New York. I'm going to keep on saying it because I am that excited for it. But we got 40 comments on the last video. $90 to AN7046. Let's fucking go. You just won $100 or $90. So hit up the line down below. My number's right there. Contact me and get your $90. And I'm going to pick one more to win a free week. The greatest 8 for the win. Hit me up and you will get that free week of premium. Now let's go over to the sports books. I'll tell you exactly who's going to win and lose on Friday in the NBA. And then we will end the video on a high note Thank you guys. Let's go. Sportsbook time. Here it is. And we're simply just going to take my New York Knicks to go into Detroit and beat the Pistons. They haven't made any major shakeups on the offense in New York, which I hope they do. I thought they were going to get Giannis, but they got some nice pieces to come off the bench, and I think they're going to take this game. I like them in this one. 1-point underdogs, basically a pick 'em, but I do think the Knicks are just playing phenomenal basketball right now. The Pistons just had a tough game on Thursday, so we're going to go ahead and take the New York Knicks to go into Detroit and win this one on the road on Friday night. Give me the New York Knicks -112.5, and we're putting $100 on that play. So the winner will get $90 just from liking this video and commenting below. And you can lock in this play for free on ONYX Odds. It's a sports book just like this one, and it's legal in just about every single state. And you get a free $15 when you sign up with code FFAPE. And on top of that, when you deposit just $10, you get $100 in bonus bets. So you'll get what? $125, and all you did is come out of pocket $10. It's absolutely massive. Take advantage. That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next one. We got UFC Fight Night this weekend, and I think there's a game on Sunday. I can't remember, but we'll go over that one as well.